Well, today we got new information about Raid Episode 4. And based on the title of this video, I think that everything else I talk about is going to be ignored by the obvious elephant in the room. But even with that said, let's start off with the better news about this. And the first thing is a brand new image we got for the brand new raid. And as you guys can see, we see Farah and Alex running through this car tunnel with a lot of military vehicles there. Now, the main thing I take away from this is that it seems like we are finally getting out of this freaking giant Atomgrad tunnel. Like, every single raid has been in this freaking tunnel and I'm just ready to move on. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a cool vibe to be had there. Like, there's even very cool areas, but like how many times can we keep staying in this thing? I'm ready to just get out of here. Like, give me a new vibe. And I think Raid should start taking a page out of zombies playbooks, and every single raid should have a unique area and there's something really cool to be there, you know, not just the same area over and over and over again. So really what I'm saying here is that I think they're finally putting this Atomgrad chapter to an end. Now, as for what these military vehicles are, I honestly don't know. I'm not a military vehicle expert, so I can't tell you if they're American, Russian, or even in the local area. I forget where this is supposed to take place at, but I just don't know where they're from. So if you guys know, let me know down in the comment section below. Now, the other cool thing about the raid is, just like all the other raids, we are getting a brand new skin for completing this raid. This time, of course, is going to be Farah. And with that, if you have completed every single raid, including this episode 4, you will have all of the possible playable characters as operators. And I think that's still really cool. A very underrated thing about the raids is the rewards. Like, the rewards are pretty sick. Like, having a whole operator that you can't get any other way besides completing the raid, so you go show off to everybody who didn't complete the raid, hey, look at my cool character. Like, that is so underrated. I think people should appreciate that a little bit more. But of course, all of that is going to be ignored because of the obvious thing. And yeah, that's that. They say Raid Episode 4 is going to be the finale to the raids. Yeah, meaning the very last one. Hey, and let's just read directly from the article what they say. The last raid episode for Special Ops will be released as a part of Season 4 Reloaded. Prepare your trio for the exciting conclusion to the raid series before Redacted. And yeah, I had to double check that too. It seems like raids are over with Season 4. Which is not what we were told at launch. Like, before the game launched, they were saying that there's going to be a raid every single season. And unless we're not getting a season 5 or 6, then it means that that's just not true. And with season 5 and 6, we're just not getting a raid at all. And that's just not great because it's a lie, you know? And I'm even sure they told us that we were at least getting 5 raids, right? Unless I'm just making that up. But I think they even told us that. So, I don't know, man. That is just not the ideal thing to hear, because I just don't think that's a good thing to happen, because I feel like raids have been trying to find their footing throughout Modern Warfare 2, and I think that they found a couple things here and there, and by cutting the raids short just takes away for that experience for the developers and just trying to figure out how to build a raid for Call of Duty fans, right? Like, that's just something that they don't really have the opportunity for if they're being cut short with these raids, and I just don't really like it all too much, obviously. Now, there is a tiny bit of hope, and it's with the last thing that they said, because they said it's the exciting conclusion to raids before Redacted. Now, for what Redacted is, it could just be them teasing their next Call of Duty game, and them, of course, being Infinity Ward. So they're just saying, oh, and wait till, you know, Modern Warfare 4 or whatever they're going to call their next game, it comes out. Then we're going to come back to the raids. Yep, how cool is that? But potentially, on the other hand, we could be seeing something that has been heavily rumored to be happening to multiplayer. And what that has to do with is actually this year's Call of Duty game. And for anybody keeping up with the leaks and rumors, you would know that initially there wasn't supposed to be a Call of Duty game release this year. It was just going to be expansion for Modern Warfare 2, but somehow that's getting turned into Modern Warfare 3. And because of that, and because it's so freaking rushed, and Sledgehammer's the one working on it, you know, they're trying to convert an expansion to a full-blown game. What they're doing is actually just taking content that was originally supposed to be for the season of Modern Warfare 2 and putting that into Modern Warfare 3. And as I said, it's been rumored that multiplayer, a lot of its content that was planned for this year is just being pushed into that Modern Warfare 3. And potentially what could be happening here with raids is that exact same thing. Season 5 or even Season 6 raids, if those were going to be a thing, those raids are being pushed into Modern Warfare 3. And this could be what they mean by redacted. We gotta wait for a couple months, but in a couple months time, we'll continue this same story in Modern Warfare 3. Which I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Like, for reals, like, obviously that would make so much sense considering that we know this year's Call of Duty game is probably going to be super freaking rushed. Like, again, Sledgehammer's working on this. Sledgehammer just released Vanguard before this. Like, it's not a lot of time to work on a full-blown Call of Duty game in that short amount of time. But those are just my thoughts and speculation on why raids are getting wrapped up so soon. Either way, though, I'd love to hear all of you guys' thoughts and opinions on everything that we've talked about here today. But that's going to wrap it up for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate if you guys dropped a like, subscribe, bell, share, or any of that great stuff. But I'm going to go. I'll catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be. And, laters, guys.